Good day. We are from Group 6 and today we will present our proposed topic. In light of a TPI discussion that the researchers has presented, the researchers have identified the main existing issue, which is the how does Gen Z's care about politics will affect the upcoming 2022 election in the Philippines. This issue is existent in view of the fact that it is claimed in the article of the importance of youth participation in formal political processes in 2018 that youths are being disenfranchised or disengaged from political processes. A large proportion of the population has no say in choices that impact their lives. In order the political system to be representational, all aspects of society must be recognized. By the same token, several people assume that youth standpoints will not be recognized, or that if they are heard, they will not be considered seriously. Additionally, it is highlighted that the youth's active engagement can provide an assistance in the implementation of democratic principles, culminating in the overthrow of authoritarian practices. Furthermore, it can be linked with what Labor in 2017 have stated. It is clearly emphasized that through the study she conducted, the students can comprehend leadership in two different ways: from within the leader, such as abilities and knowledge, and from outside, where leadership is linked with purpose, influences, and authority. Students believe that leaders are supposed to be physically attractive, leaders are perceived as people with high morals, and students also pointed out that leadership should be based on both capability and connection. This study indicated that leadership has physical and ethical manifestation that assist learners in visualizing their idealized national political figure. In essence, it can be concluded that several people believe that youth's perspective will be ignored. However, it is believed that youth can fully comprehend that what leadership is, and that their active participation can assist the implementation of democratic principles, ultimately leading to the overthrow of authoritarian practices. Let's now proceed to the topic.
Our chosen topic is political views of Gen Z and its influence towards the upcoming 2022 election. Back in 2019, along with the millennials, Gen Z makes up half of the registered voters in the Philippines. This time around, Gen Z should be a bigger and more influential sector in the 2022 elections as more members of this generation turn 18 years old. Although this group of people comprise the majority of the voting population, they can still have different political views. A study from Far Eastern University's Public Policy Center states that this generation was dependent on social media for information, making them susceptible to misinformation. Also, some members of Gen Z are politically apathetic. The purpose of this research is to assess the respondents' political beliefs using the political compass test in order to learn more about the political views of Gen Z. Let us now have the variables involved.
The independent variable is the student's political view. The researchers thought of this independent variable since this can be influenced and changed by numerous factors, such as the student's environment, their peers, social media, and even how politicians persuade people to vote for them. This can lead students to have some realizations about their political views, which might make them have a change of heart.
On the other hand, the researchers have specified that the dependent variable is the upcoming 2022 election. It is for the reason that the values and outcomes of it, such as the results of the election, are influenced by the students' political views. It is considering that it has a major role in the deciding factors of the upcoming election.
Moving forward, the Generation Z born between the years of 1999 to 2010 will be an important part of this research, specifically Gen Z student voters. The researchers chose this population for practical reasons due to the limits of the current global pandemic. Let us now proceed to the next slide.
In this topic, the level of measurement is nominal given that the variable is the political view which cannot be measured in numerical value. The variable is used to analyze data, but it does not have a distinct ranking. Another thing is that there is no difference or distance between the values of the variable. Even so, nominal variables are mostly used in qualitative research. In this case, it can also take quantitative values but cannot perform arithmetic operations. Next is the instrument.
For instrument, our variable is political view, and the instrument we use is the political compass test. A political compass test attempts to comprehensively explain all political movement, ideology, and position by building upon ideas from Patrick Mitchell, Karl Marx, and Danny Roderick. Starting point, the political compass was in 2001. We researchers recognize the inadequacy of standard political measure. The social dimension is also important in politics. That's one the mere left and right scale doesn't adequately address. So we added one ranging in position from extreme authoritarian to extreme libertarian, both on an economic dimension and social dimension are important factor for a proper political analysis.
In conclusion, we have proposed this topic, which is the political view of Gen Z and its influence on upcoming 2022 election because it is very timely. The independent variable will be the student's political view, while the dependent variable is the upcoming 2022 election. For the political view variable, we'll use a nominal level of measurement and a political compass test as a measurement for it. And that's all for the conclusion.